It's me again, and I am drinking my morning cup of tea at about 12 o'clock in the afternoon because I was up very late finishing an assessment, which I have now finished, so yeah. I thought today I'd do a book haul with a bit of a difference. Rather than doing one from last month or the month before, I'm going to do one for the whole of this semester. And actually there's more than you'd think because there's a lot of charity shops near me and they're 15p each. I also ordered a load of books online recently. They've all arrived and I've managed to embarrass myself in front of all my flatmates because it arrived in a massive box which I had to go and get, and it was heavy, so I actually had to take one of them with me to get it because I'm a pansy. I'm going to go get them. I'm going to put this down. Here, bang, it's all the books ever falling off my bed. So the box that arrived look like this. It's huge. And I'm going to do with the books that are in here first. There's actually books in here, more books than I actually ordered from here, but this is where I can store quite a lot of them because I have no room in my room at all anymore. So first things first, I bought the Burning Season. This was ridiculously cheap. It was like £3 for a hardback, and bid for a hardback, which for anybody's business is good, and I've heard really great things about this. It was all over Tumblr for a bit. I think Carrie hopefully actually talked about it. This is a book I'm really excited to read, and I will be in the very near future, so yay. I then bought the Lunar Chronicles, both of them. I haven't seen anything about these, they were just really, really cheap, and I couldn't resist. I also bought the entire set of James Bonds. And they're all really beautiful covers as well. I have one of them, I can see right now. They're all over my floor. Oh my god, you can't see this. But there's just mess everywhere on my floor, so this isn't going to help. But they were really, really cheap. I couldn't resist. And also my dad wants to read them, so must buy, really. Just give up. I also ordered this, again, another hardback. At this point I was trying to get it to £20 to get the free postage. But Kiss Me First, it sounded really interesting, and that's everywhere in Waterstones months later. I haven't read it yet, obviously, but I intend to, and when I do, I'll put a review. Books which I have bought because they were so highly recommended. I first bought the first two in the Selection series. I believe it's a trilogy, and the final one's coming out in May. I fell in love with these books, I really enjoyed them, so. Jill Mansell, Predictable Consequence of Love, I love her so much. These books, if you want anything to read, I picked up her first Jill Mansell when it was 2009, so I'd have been 13. And it was Rumour Has It, and I bought it in Tesco's, and then I went around all my local charity shops and I bought them all. So yeah, they're really, really good. And I bought Fangirl, which I'm going to do a review of actually probably later today, so that'll be coming up pretty soon. Book series, they're everywhere on my bed. Ooh, I should be more organised about this, but I have so many that I'm bringing out and done, so I can just put these all in a video. I bought them all at the works for something really stupid, like the price was really stupidly good, so I couldn't resist. If they're rubbish, I probably won't, never give them to a charity shop, but for a price of, they were £3 for £5 instead, but I think I got them all for £5. So I bought The Language of Flowers because it was, again, in sale in the works and it sounded really fascinating. I bought a copy of another book by Jill Mansell, actually two of these, and I actually bought these for either my flatmate or my friend who lives in Sheffield, and I'll take them up when I go because I know she loves her as much as I do, so either for my friend Cara. I bought Pandemonium and Requiem. I'm not sure I've said this right. I've probably made a tit on myself. If I have, I apologise. I bought these because they genuinely look fascinating and dystopian. Wicked and The Son of a Witch. Purely just, wicked. Gives me I'm defying gravity. Sorry, but wicked. I'm really stoked to read these. I'm really excited. I had a friend that read them actually. Oh, it's got a map inside. I had a friend that read them and she said they weren't as good, but Shadow of the Night, I think this actually may be a part of a series, but I kept seeing it in Waterstones and people talking about it on the internet, and it was £3 for £5, and I was like, you know. I bought the next one, The Game of Thrones. I haven't actually started these books, but I've heard such good things about them, and obviously the TV series is great, and I'm going to read them over the summer when I've got time. Sunspells, I've seen so many people rave about this on Goodreads, and it was 95 pence. This is why I have problems buying books when they're so cheap. So cheap! Look at it! You can't resist buying books at 95 pence, especially when you want to read it and it looks fascinating. Cue a love story. It was £1. £1 for a brand new book. I know. But I actually have started, haven't finished it. I'm reading it in little bites because I get a bit overwhelmed otherwise. And it's This Star Won't Go Out by Esther Earl. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I was a fan of Esther. I wasn't. I'm reading it. I picked it up because of the connection with John Green and The Fault in Our Stars. But reading it, it's heartbreaking, it's heart-wrenching, and you can see that, you know, there was a lot of things that Esther is Hazel. She's not. She's her own person, and this is heart-wrenching because you know how it ends. So I actually bought the entire of this series. Well, I say the entire thing. I bought the first 5 because I want to read it before the film came out, but I haven't actually got around to doing it yet. I also bought Anna and the French Kiss because I've heard epic things about this book. Just slip through. I have Maze Runner and I've been wanting to read this since I saw the film was coming out. How They Met, I'm actually currently reading this. A bit scraggy because it's been in my bag and I read it on the train. It's good so far. It's a kind of funny story. Again, I've heard such good things about this. Can't wait to read it, to be honest. Brilliant. The Cuckoo's Calling is actually half price in my local Waterstones, and it's by basically J.K. Rowling. I don't know who could resist a half price book, especially when it's by J.K. Rowling. I actually bought these at the same time. Every Day at Edinburgh Park, or Every Day by David Leviathan, not Leatherman, Leviathan. And yeah, it looks really good, and I'm really excited to read it. And I'm pretty sure that's all of them. My book collection at uni, that's my to read pile at uni. My to read pile is actually much bigger at home because as I said, have a habit of buying books. That's when I see them, especially when they're cheap. So for instance, I have the whole of the Game of Thrones series. Haven't read one yet. Need help. I have been a festering ginger who's a bit knackered because she was up all night working. You have been people of the internet. I hope you're all in clothes, and I will see you soon. Hugs and kisses. Bye. Oh my god. Oh shit. It's always good. How do I stop it? Oh, that button.